And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox going up against the Colorado Rockies. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Now a chance for Colson Montgomery.
Second baseman, Colson Montgomery.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Doyle sizes this one up, and there's one down. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert.
Luis Robert Jr.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's going back. Back some more. And that's going to bang against the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
The 1-0. In the dirt, blocked. Not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. Righty delivers. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One away with a runner at third here in the second game of the series. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one ripped right center field. And that ball is gone. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Andrew Vaughn in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That's ripped to right down the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One out, runner at second. And now it's Joey Gallo. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that one fouled off. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Stretches out and hauls it in. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal S.V.G. And towing the slab here, number 64. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, S.V.G.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swing and a miss. He notches strikeout number 150 this season.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. And first offering is fouled off. Caro with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And that is out of play. Out to short. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Tovar puts it away. Back here in Denver, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the veteran third baseman, Ryan McMahon. There's a strike. That one missed.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Mickey Moniak stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean,
that one is hammered right field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. The throw in. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Swing and a miss. Runner on at third, one gone. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, one out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
That missed by a lot. Going to count 1 and 2. And there's a ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2 and 2. Headed towards the corner. Martinez running hard to get it. Reaching for it and brings it in. RBI triple for the Rockies here. And this is... Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Dolander back to work. There's a high chopper, and that one handled, and he'll just eat it. That's an infield single.
Now that is
Luis Robert now. A double and a run scored his first time up. And there's a strike. Robert, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious.
Oh, my God.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-1. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 outs. Here's Joey Gallo.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. And Martinez 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen. Antonio Senzatella getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But the White Sox with a 2-run homer. Taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season.
Brenton Doyle.
And that's downstairs. Ball 1. Strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And that's down and away. That one fouled off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Gallo takes it to the bag, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. That finds the mark on the inside corner. In the air, right field. Martinez on the move. Makes the catch. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. 3 innings complete. White Sox 4 and the Rockies 1. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Edgar Caro. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Seems that he was committed to swinging at this pitch regardless of where it was before the pitch was even released. He's in an 0-2 count, and you're looking to battle at that point, trying to protect the zone. So you do become a little more swing happy. But on a fastball that doesn't even come close, makes you think there wasn't much of a 2-strike adjustment being made there. Swing hard in case you hit it. He didn't hit it.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And up next for Chicago, Braden Montgomery. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Oh my God! He got his first home run. He got his first home run.
And that is way gone. Braden Montgomery with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career. Who knows? Maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. He can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he
drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. And that's a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
And the batter now, Luis Robert Jr. And first offering is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Stallings collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. White Sox add 1 on the solo shot. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Maya, what you gonna eat for dinner? You don't know yet? She must be asleep.
Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year.
First baseman.
And he hits a ground ball right side and foul ball. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
That one close, ruled the ball. And the count 1-2. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. So a man at first. Ryan McMahon now at the plate. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Double play ball to second. Wide throw, and it gets away. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Who the hell is that throwing that ball like that?
First and...
What the hell is that? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay. He couldn't play second. He should have been on second.
Second, no outs. Now it's the DH, Mickey Moniak. Right through there for a strike.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. 2 runs across now. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it.
Next offering is downstairs. That one to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Jacob Stallings now.
Good job right there. Puts the ball in play, and now they're only down by a run.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
High fly ball out into left center field. Montgomery brings it in with a nice running grab.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Doyle in the box again. Takes a strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Martinez snags it, and that ends the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. It's the White Sox 5 and the Rockies 4. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Andrew Benintendi.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Benintendi working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
Well, we've seen him flex some impressive power this season, and there's still a lot of time to go. If he can keep up this pace he's on, we could be in for something really special.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Good piece of hitting going the other way.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Victor Vodnik.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Bounced up the middle. Handles, throws to first. One away here in the fifth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Ground ball up the middle. Tovar tosses to first. Runner scores, though. That's a little insurance, and the lead is 2. J.D. Martinez stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No ball,
Threw that
2
fastball
strikes.
right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one hammered center field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Freeman. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. Right through there for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Tovar, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Plus, Boog, he's been doing a great job of getting hits. Just look at his batting average over the last week plus, and you'll see those numbers really back it up.
Into center. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Michael Tolia. Pitch misses there. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's a strike. Man at
1
first,
ball,
1 away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. The throw, tag, and he's out.
You know, I always felt as a base runner, base stealer that, you know, if you can get in that first, second, maybe third pitch, get your jump and steal second base, you had a much better chance of being successful. As it gets deeper into that at bat and those pitches rack up, you almost get a little more flat-footed, and you've got to be sharp to get that jump and to beat a good throw down to second base. Just wasn't able to do it right there.
Struck him out looking on the backdoor slider. Nothing doing for the Rockies. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Caro. Vodnik back to work. And there's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Lenin Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sosa hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Ground ball could be 2. There's 1. Out. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now Braden Montgomery. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Montgomery in his rookie season, just 21 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. 2 down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Sends it to Tolia, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Moniak in the box lays off for ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So digging in, Jordan Beck. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Makes the grab for the second out. Jacob Stallings will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Fought off foul. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Got him looking, and he did not like the call. They get a leadoff single. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Scott Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ripped to short. Sends it to Tolia. One up, one down. And next is the designated hitter, Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 3. And that one hammered. That's back there. Going, gone. And they boost their lead. It's 7-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. One down, base is empty. And strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Andrew Vaughn now, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Smoked on the ground a second. The throw to first. Out number 3. But the solo shot stretches their lead even. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Second baseman, Kyle Farmer.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, these Rockies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work. Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Grounded to third, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Freeman at second with 2 down. In the air, out towards left center. And the inning is over. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
First baseman, Joey Gallo.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's to third. On to first. And they take care of Gallo for the out.
Good onside run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, left field, and there's 2 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Edgar Caro. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Freeman makes the play, and it's out number 3. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 61. He's pitching on 2 days
Number
rest.
61, Mike Gossel.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
McMahon stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a ball popped up. Under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Mickey Moniak. Swung on, belted. And that one hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And the lead runner holds on at second base.
Comes through with the RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Rocks with a run-scoring double.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Kinley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one down the line. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Braden Montgomery digs in now. He's already homered in this game. And that one almost hit him. Up the middle. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. One gone, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Josh Rojas. He's 0 for 1. Outside, Kinley measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. That one ripped. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. That's the second out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Back here in Denver, here's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. That one finds the zone, 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Tapped out in front of the plate, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. So up next, Brenton Doyle. That one fouled off. And it's fouled away. Outside, and the count 1-2. The White Sox up by 2. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. Rockies down to their final out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyler Freeman. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's in for a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. That's outside, and that is ball 1. Base hit center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
And a curve misses outside, and it's 2-0. Right side, hard hit. Ball game.
That's an out.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
White Sox, 38 at-bats, 12 hits, 7 runs scored, no walks, 9 Ks. We had 4 homes. Yeah, I used 2 pitchers on starter. Gave us 3 runs, got 10 Ks. Colorado Rockies, 39 at-bats, 12 hits, 5 RBIs, no walks. Struck out 12 times. No home runs. They used 4 pitches. Hit Bravo 114, Vincenzo Justin third. Wow, he got 37 for the All-Star break. He got 74 RBIs. He balling. He balling out. I got 2 pitches with 12. I got 2 pitches with 12 points for the All-Star break. Wow, Shane Smith is dealing. I got 3 pitches with 100. 1, 2, 3. I got 4 pitches with 100 strikeouts before the All-Star break. That's crazy. None of them 80 yet. That's wild. That's fucking wild. Wow. And we got the best war too. Three All-Star pitches. I got 3 pitches. 3, 4, 5. That's 5 All-Stars so far. 6 Brooks. 6. That's 6 All-Stars so far. 7, 8. I got 8 All-Stars. That's wild. I got 8 All-Stars. This shit crazy.